to address the body. And the first person before us tonight is Mr. Michael Camara, President of ABC Disposal Services, Sharman Avenue of New Bedford, speaking as it relates to trash and recycling. Mr. Camara, welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you to the City Council. It's on?
Is that on?
There it is. I'll be brief, and also good evening, everyone. The issue that I want to talk about tonight is parking in the downtown area. We have an issue and a problem with cars that park too close to the corner. We have long trucks, and it makes it very, very difficult for these trucks to move around that area of the city. I don't know if this is the right forum where I should take this issue, but I thought I'd start here and let it be known that it is a problem for us. In many situations, we have to have the trucks make extra turns and back the trucks up, and the less times we have to back these trucks up, the safer it would be for the city. So if there's any way that we could do something about maybe more enforcement in the downtown area, it would certainly help.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Camara, are these cars parked legally at meters? Are you telling us that the metered spaces are too close to the intersections?
In our opinion, they're parked illegally.
Illegally. Okay, thank you. That's
they're
what
not parked at meters. They're parked beyond the meters, and they're right on top of the corner, and the trucks can't make the swing to get around the corner.
Thank you. I was just looking for clarification from that perspective.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Anything else from Mr. Camara? So you would be looking at either enforce the ordinance as far as parking and to have the police aware of that situation?
Yes. Is it possible to have these cars towed out of the way this way, clear the area to make it more convenient for these trucks?
Would your drivers be able to notify the police department if they come across that? Being able to make that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If you give us or let us know who exactly we should contact there, we would be happy to do that.
Mr. Rouse?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mike, what I was looking for, do you have a specific number of spots or areas where there are frequent violators? I mean, are there areas where it happens all the time? Your truck reports every Tuesday that the damn car is in the way, or every Friday that a car or vehicle's in the way. Do you have specific areas that you've identified that are either have abusers, or it makes it difficult for your trucks that we can submit to the Traffic Commission requesting they evaluate those spots and maybe remove a meter if it's in the wrong area, or extend the sign for no parking?
Could I ask my colleague to step up? Maybe he might be able to clarify this. Yes.
Okay, what I'm saying is that in reference to the concern ABC has, do you have a list of frequent violators or areas where the violations have been repetitious? So every Friday when you pull up to an area, you can't get to it, or every Tuesday. If you have that, then we can start with that list and eliminate the ones that we know we're going to find a problem with before you have to call and still wait for your truck to come back. We can issue that to the Traffic Commission or Police Department requesting they look at those spots. If they're parking in violation, whether your truck is there or somebody else is there, it's a problem or a concern to us.
Yes, Councilor, we do have that, and when that occurs, one of the first things we do is call into the police department. The police department has been active on a lot of that, and another one of the problems that Mr. Camara probably should have mentioned to you is that we have to call the police almost daily when we go to pick up dumpsters from schools because they block the entranceway to schools, and that's a major problem. And yes, we do have that list.
Mr. Chairman, through you, if I could ask both the gentlemen here, if you would submit to us where you've had this repetition, if you will submit to the chairman a list of those areas that have been consistent and continuous violations, whether it be a school department or at any one of the corners, then we'll look to address that immediately and do that first.
Okay. Be able to do that?
Yep.
Okay. Anything else? Mr. Gonzalez?
Can I just address a question to Mr. Camara, just a reminder, as it were, that you know you're not supposed to be emptying dumpsters before 7 a.m., right?
It's
I know you've
actually,
received letters
there's-
from me
there's a-
in that
there's a-
regard.
There's a state law on the books that allows us to actually pick up 24 hours a day.
But anything that's more stringent at the city level would supersede the state law.
Not to my understanding. I can send that, I can send that law down to
You
you.
send your lawyer, have your lawyer send my lawyer a letter then.
I
My
have,
understanding was that the city ordinance, if it was more stringent, we could always make an ordinance more stringent than a state law.
to my knowledge, it's been tried before and,
Really?
and the
Okay.
haulers have always won.
That's too bad, because
Power to the haulers.
then I'm sorry I brought this up on TV, because then I'll be woken up every Monday at 5 a.m. again by not one of your competitors who empties the dumpster at Mr. Johnson's old residence, right? At 5 a.m. on Mondays.
Jane, I can
Yeah.
get you a copy of the state's.
Okay, thank you.
regulation.
We have an ordinance on the books.
Okay, all right.
And at the time we wrote it, we weren't told that there was something at the state that would,
Yes.
at the state level that conflicted with it, but
Okay.
send it to us.
I will.
Thank you, Mrs. Camara.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening, everyone.
Thank you.